Oh, hi there, Team Arrow. So today we're going to answer all the questions you guys asked me for my 1,000 subscriber special. And so let's get to it. First question is, do you play Minecraft? And no, I do not. I mean, I tried it. It was something, but it wasn't something that would keep me addicted for a long time. Second question is, what is your favorite online game and why? I'd say TF2. It's really the only online game I play. And by online, I mean it's entirely online. Everything you do is online. And TF2 is the only game I play that is entirely online because I'm not really sure, but it's fun, so yeah. Another thing that adds on to why I like TF2 a lot is because it's not an MMORPG, and nothing against people who like those, it's just those take up so much time, and then let's say you're like #1 in that game. What have you accomplished? Like, I don't see it. Whereas in TF2, I can splatter my opponent's guts all over the stage. Oh, and MMORPGs are, you click all day and then you get whatever. But TF2 it's a lot of skill-based clicking and you move around and all that good stuff. And although you can buy stuff like items from the shop, you can also earn them just as well. And I've seen people who don't pay for anything and yet they're like a lot more skilled than people who pay for stuff. So it's a game where your skills are what matter, not how much money you have in the real life world. Third question is, do you like Aussies? And that would mean Australian people, in case you guys didn't know that. Maybe it doesn't mean that. Maybe, that's just what I think it means. So if it means something else, I'm terribly sorry. And yeah, why not? I mean, I have nothing against Australia. Well, I have nothing against Australian people. I do have something against Australia where you guys have your internet limited, right? So you can only use a certain amount of it. I don't like that. They should, take that away. They don't have that in the US, and I don't have it anymore in Canada. I mean, some people still have it in Canada, but still, they should take that away. You guys should just, be able to do whatever you want online, not just be limited to a certain amount of stuff. Fourth question is, will you ever do past or future Pokemon games? Definitely! Pokemon is like my specialty. Like, if there's one thing I'm really good at, well, there's a few things I'm good at, but still, if there's one thing I'm really good at doing in front of a video, Pokemon is that thing. So of course I'll do past games because, nostalgic stuff. And the future, obviously, because why not? Insert picture of obligatory, why not? Fifth question is, what is your favorite type of music? Lol, herp derp. And this is a very hard question for me because I can't really decide. I guess I'll say OST or BGM, which is like background music or original soundtracks, because I think it's awesome that you can have a different music, like a different melody for every little thing in life. Like, wake up in the morning, play some really, I don't know, play something. Whereas stuff with, voices, that's not bad too. I guess I kind of like rock and I kind of like the Japanese stuff that they play in animes, like for the opening or the outro. But other than that, I usually just prefer stuff that's like epic guitar solo. Okay, maybe not epic guitar solo, but stuff from games. That stuff I love. And yeah, I think that's it. I don't like rap, country, or anything else. Anything I didn't mention prior to this, I probably don't like it. But just the same, I don't hate much of anything, so I just don't like to listen to other stuff. Sixth question is, if I was a girl, would you love me more? No, no, because one, equality, yeah, equality, and two, I don't love you in the first place, dude, sorry. Okay, so this next question is going to be a real pain in the ass for me because I had to think about it 2 or 3 times. So what I've concluded with is I started making videos. Oh, I should probably read the question first. Why did you start making videos? I want a lot of details, and it's not good because I'm not going to give you a lot of details. Here's how it happened. I got a webcam, I got Pokemon Platinum, and I wanted to show off my Wi-Fi battles, and I also wanted to show off my gym battles. Well, it took me like an hour to record something, and in reality, it takes me like 10 minutes to beat a gym leader. And you can see that in my videos too. I usually don't spend too much time on them. I usually done. So I stopped recording after like Gardenia, third gym leader, and I never really uploaded after that again. After that, I uploaded like 2 or 3 more videos. One was just to prove a point to a friend, which I was right, by the way, so take that, Riley. Haha, haha. Okay, that's something. And then Let's Playing. I just started that because I noticed people can Let's Play. I want to, like, I would, like, this is really weird, but I'm going to explain it anyways. So let's say you're sitting there playing a game, right? And something really amazing happens. Well, sucks for you. You're the only person who knows that. That's why I started Let's Playing, because, I don't know, when something awesome happens to me in a game, I want to share it to the world, and apparently the world is not there to watch over my shoulder, so That's why I got into Let's Playing. Because let's say I'm paying let's say I'm playing Pokemon Platinum, and I don't know, I get a critical on, I don't even know. Something just amazing happens, and I want to share it, and that is why I got into Let's Playing. My first ever videos, I made them because I wanted to make a point and show off. There, was that what you guys wanted to hear? This is probably a harder question than the music question. Question number 8, how did you start LPing? Well, basically, I wanted to share the awesome stuff that would happen to me in the games with everyone else. And the thing that really pushed me over was I ran into a shiny Onyx and I captured it, and I was like, yay! But that was it. There was no, oh hey, nice shiny Onyx or anything like that. Because so yeah, I got into shiny. I got into shiny playing. I got into Let's Playing so I could show off awesome things that happened to me. And I probably should have showed off my shiny Onyx to you guys. And I probably will, just not today. Question 9. Okay, so when it rains on your mudkip, but your mudkip is allergic to water, how many pancakes does it take to get your mudkip out of the rain? This question is entirely random. It really doesn't have anything to do with anything, but why not answer it? I totally will. So, like how I imagine it in my head is you take a pancake with a fork through it and you just hold it up to the mudkip like an umbrella. That would probably keep it out of the rain for long enough for you to like drag it into the house or throw your Pokeball at it, and so thus the pancake umbrella is born. Question number 10, Officer Jenny or Nurse Joy? I did that on purpose to make fun of the fact that he spelled it wrong, and this is my friend, by the way, so I can totally make fun of him, because that's how friendship works, apparently. It does not. Do not make fun of your friend. Okay, so Officer Jenny or Nurse Joy? I'd say Nurse Joy is a lot more useful, because Officer Jenny is never in the games except for that one time in Pokemon Yellow, where she gives you a Squirtle, I believe. I'm not entirely sure, do not quote me on that. But yeah, I'd say Nurse Joy is a lot more useful because she exists in the games, and I don't really care much for the anime anymore because I stopped watching after a while. And so yeah, Nurse Joy is better than her Officer Jenny in terms of usefulness. Oh yeah, I forgot his winky face at the end. Winky face! First off, I just want to say I called this question number 8 when it's question number 11, so that is the entire reason I have to redo the whole damn recording for this one question, but whatever. Let's keep it short. First Pokemon game I ever played would be Pokemon Stadium, after that Pokemon Stadium 2, but I never really had an adventure in that because those were the only Pokemon games I had, which by the way I got on my birthday for the N64, which was the best birthday ever. Okay, not the best one, but it was a really, really awesome Pokemon. And by the way, I only got Pokemon Stadium 1 for my birthday, the other one I got like later on. But yeah, that was really awesome. But the first Pokemon adventure I had, like, was on my Game Boy Advance SP, again on my birthday, Pokemon Sapphire. So that was awesome. My first adventure was Pokemon Sapphire, but the first ever Pokemon game I played was Pokemon Stadium. And before that, I was like watching Pokemon every Saturday when it aired, so I was into Pokemon for like a while. Question number 12. What is your least favorite Pokemon? And I would have to say Sunkern, simply because Sunkern. And as a side note, I don't think I ever liked Sunkern or Sunflora, even since I watched the anime as a kid in second generation in Johto. When they did show it in the show, I didn't even like it back then, so I don't hate it. I just, of all the Pokemon I would not have, this would be number 1. If I ever get it, I will be not using it. Question number 13. Have you ever found a half-dead mouse? I found 2. Unfortunately, no. I've never found a dead or half-dead anything in my entire life. Alright, so question 14 is, what is your favorite Pokemon game? And I'm just going to keep it simple. Heart Gold and Soul Silver are literally the most worth your money games out there in terms of Pokemon. Black and White feel like they're missing something, which is probably why Black 2 and White 2 are coming out. The rest kind of just, you can't compare with 493 Pokemon and 16 gym badges. That is just astounding right there. Although it's not my favorite region, Hoenn being my favorite region, and I love Hoenn, but 16 badges and it's really recent and it has a lot more Pokemon. Until Ruby and Sapphire get remade, Heart Gold and Soul Silver is going to be number 1 for a while. Question 15. What is your favorite Pokemon type? It seems like a deadlock tie between fire, fighting, and dragon, but I'm going to say dragon just because why not? Dragon is my favorite fighting, see there it is, that fighting type just popped out at me from nowhere. But anyways, dragon is my favorite Pokemon type. Alright, so question 16. Would you ever join a super friendly anime forum or a friendly Pokemon forum? Sure, why not? I don't see a reason not to. Just the thing is, I usually don't like, if you ever see me at a forum, it's probably not me because one, I don't have a lot of time on my hands. Two, I just don't join forums. I'm just not like the guy who's like, oh hi, I'm gonna go randomly join this forum over here. No, I'm more the guy like, invite me, cool, I might go there. And there is one forum I always go to, but whatever. Yes, I would join a friendly anime or Pokemon forum because those are two things I like. And yeah. Again, the thing with that is I might join, but I might not post. That's the thing. I'm pretty busy, and not to say like, oh, I'm a big deal, blah. No, it's just like I'm busy, and I'm really sorry that I'm busy. And being busy, there's like an advantage and a downside to it. The advantage is you're never bored, and I hate being bored. And the downside is you don't have time for other things that you would have when you're bored and waiting around for things to happen. But that's the thing. I don't like waiting around for things to happen. I like to do things, and that's that. So yes, I might join, but I might not post, but I probably would post, just, So question 17, what is the most amazing or surprising moment in a Pokemon game for you? Example, caught Rayquaza in a Pokeball. Now, I don't really remember my captures too much. I guess, maybe that one time I captured a shiny Onix, that might be something, but besides in the original Pokemon games like Red, Blue, Green, and Yellow, where your rival actually is the champion, that surprised me like a lot the first time. And then after that in Pokemon White, and yes, in between those generations, I don't really recall much surprising me. So I guess maybe no, not even that Steven was the champion or Wallace was the champion. That didn't surprise me because I kind of figured by my third badge, I figured that out. Or not the third badge, maybe like seventh badge, probably seventh badge. Anyways, in Pokemon White, you know where you summon the dragon that's supposed to be on your side? You have to fight it and capture it? Well, I didn't think you would have to do that. I thought it would just, be on your side. Instead, I had to fight it, and I was thinking, ah, crap, I have to take this thing down before it hurts my team, otherwise I won't, I won't have enough time to heal in between the battle, because obviously the climactic conclusion battle with N is going to go, like, right after this, so, that kind of surprised me. And then when Geety sent out his Hydreigon, that was worse. I guess I don't really recall much else being a surprise. Not even Cynthia surprised me, which I don't think she said she was a champion until like the last moment in the game. So yeah, the only things that surprised me were Hydreigon, um, how the dragon actually fights you instead of the rival the first time. I thought it would like, I seriously thought Reshiram would show up, to even the score. It would take out Zekrom, and then it would just be me against N, and then I can go back and capture the legendaries later. Like, that's kind of how they did it in Hoenn, where the legendaries take themselves out, and then all that's left for you to do is beat the boss, or, I don't know, something along those lines. But no, 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 you have to fight the dragon, and technically capture it and whatnot. That's a long, long answer. This one's kind of a tricky question, because I've run into a few shinies, actually. Just, I've never really captured anything except for 2 or 3 of them. Oh, by the way, this is question 18. How many shinies have you run into through your entire Pokemon gaming career? So, let's see. Pokemon Sapphire, I ran into a shiny Zigzagoon, which I was like, is this a hacked Zigzagoon? And then I think I closed the game or turned it off, whatever. And so later on, I found out it was a shiny, and then I was like, fudge! I should have captured it. And then in Pokemon Platinum, I ran into a shiny Onix, and before that, I think, oh, in Pokemon XD, definitely XD was an awesome game, by the way. I ran into a shiny Gligar at one of the feeding spots, and, like, what are the chances? You can't, like, normally encounter Pokemon, but the one time I encounter one through a game event, it's a shiny. That's just awesome. Unfortunately, I deleted the file with, the Gligar, which I evolved into a Gliscor in Diamond, so I deleted my Diamond file. I don't have the Gligar anymore, but I did capture a Pidgey, a shiny one, in Kanto. I don't know which game it was, but I still have it. So I got a shiny Pidgey and a shiny Onix. I found a shiny Gligar. I don't have it anymore. And then I ran into a shiny Zigzagoon. I don't have that because I didn't capture it. So I thought it was something else. So I think I might have forgotten one in there, but that's probably all the shinies I've gotten legitimately, I think. Question 19. Holy balls! Congratulations, man! How good is your laptop and or desktop? And maybe give the specs. Now this is hilarious because my computer is not even that great. I mean, I got 4 gigs of RAM, 2.2 something, I forgot. See, I don't even remember. That's how bad my computer is. No. I have like 320 gigabytes of storage, and really, my computer is dying on me. Like, it's literally dying. And no, that's not going to stop my Let's Plays. I back everything up on my hard drives. I mean, my external hard drive. So I'm good. I'm good to go. Just, it's not even that great of a computer. It's just you got to know how to take care of your computer and don't, I don't know, like when I was a kid, I never really took care of my computer. I just used it for whatever. But now that I realize, if you take care of your computer like anything else, it will last a long while. Like I've had my computer since freshman year, and I'm a senior in high school, by the way. So that's a while. That's a long while. This thing's been with me for a while, and it's a laptop, by the way. By the way, if you're going into Let's Playing, build a desktop. A laptop is a piece of shit for Let's Playing. Like if you're Let's Playing off a laptop, that's nice, okay, but you're never going to get as good as you would be on a desktop because a desktop you can customize and change and modify. A laptop is a built case, you cannot really modify it that much. And that's a lot of stuff for one question. Question 20. What Pokemon is best for you? And this isn't like what's your favorite or just what works best for you. And now this goes back to my not my platinum. Well, I'm not sure. Infernape's a pretty cool Pokemon that I've had a lot of success with. Same for Blaze. Basically, I can get adapt to any Pokemon, but really, the best Pokemon that I've had a playthrough with would be Pokemon Heart Gold. I got an Elekid for my Pokewalker because I walked a hell of a lot. Because I really wanted the Dratini, but I settled for the Elekid. Whatever, it's better if you ask me. Elekid evolves into Electabuzz, which is a great Pokemon, which evolves into an even greater Pokemon, Electivire. Total badass. Its move pool is incredibly diverse because it's a first-gen Pokemon and it's been around so long. Its move pool has just expanded to it's huge. Okay, it's huge, and its attack and speed, just a great Pokemon. So if I had one Pokemon for my entire journey and it couldn't be legendary, it would be Electivire. If it could be legendary, obviously I'd go with Rayquaza. Question 21. If you were any Pokemon, which would you be? Let's see, which Pokemon would I be? Probably Rayquaza. Yeah, probably Rayquaza, or maybe Rayquaza, or there's a possibility I could be a Rayquaza. Maybe a Rayquaza, I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, Rayquaza probably wins this one easily. Question 23. What Pokemon do you hate the most? Now, there's no real Pokemon that I can say I hate, because I really don't hate any Pokemon, or much of anything, but if there's a Pokemon I dislike the most, would be Sunkern, just because it's Sunkern. It's question 23, which somebody accidentally posted on my channel, which is fine too. I never said you couldn't do that, so haha. Anyways, question. If you had to choose between Treecko and Charmander, which would you choose? Nothing against Treecko, just I always usually go with a fire-type starter, so Charmander wins out on this one easily, just because it evolves into Charizard, which is ×4 effective against Treecko. Sorry, Treecko. Question 25. If you could kill any Pokemon, or kill a Pokemon, instead of, causing it to faint, which one would it be and why? I'd say Sunkern because if it came down to it and I had no other choice but to pick one Pokemon that had to be, killed, I'd say Sunkern because it's entirely useless and nobody would miss it because we got Sunflora, which I don't even like in the first place, but still it's better than Sunkern. In 26, what is your favorite Kanto gym leader? Now this is probably either Blaine or Sabrina. Blaine because he worked on the awesome Pokemon Mewtwo, in case you guys didn't know that, and he's kind of just, he looks awesome because he kind of looks like the Monopoly guy in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, plus he uses fire types, I love them. But then again, I think Sabrina wins this one, so Sabrina is my favorite Kanto gym leader, just because Alakazam is a badass. Question 27, anything? Anything? Yes, anything. Too bad you kind of asked a question right there, though. Final question, what is your favorite legendary Pokemon? I'd probably say Rayquaza, Mewtwo, or Arceus is pretty cool. Dialga's cool too, Palkia's cool, Giratina's cool. Black Kyurem and White Kyurem are cool. Darkrai's a pretty, badass character. I don't really, yeah, the Reggie Trio is pretty cool too, but I'd say Rayquaza is kind of like on top of the favorite skill, but other than that, there's a bunch of other cool legendary type Pokemon too. And it's not really a type, it's just, a classification, so there's a bunch of cool legendaries, but Rayquaza is on top for me. Well, that about wraps it up for today. Remember to leave a like, a comment, and anything else you feel is necessary. Bye!